Hi, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be demonstrating how to knit the short row on a raglan sweater or cardigan, whichever you prefer. As you can see, I'm knitting a winter coat. It's going to be the length of it's going to go all the way down. So I started from the top. And you can see that this back part is higher than the front. When you look at it, you can see the difference. So this is one of the coat that I have started knitting. And just wanted to show you this new technique that I have been knitting for a couple of weeks now. And I wanted to share with you guys because it is something new for me, and I will show you how to knit as soon as I put this on. Okay, I started with this order for a customer, and it's a medium size. So let me put this on and show you how it looks like. So this is going to be a V-neck, and this is how it looks like. Just wanted to show you the short. See, you can see it from here. The back is higher when you compare it to the front. So it gives you that professional look, like it's store-bought. And when you wear it, it's more comfortable than I used to knit. Like I would just knit and then just go back and forth without any short row. But I knitted from here and I went back. And I went back and I did the sleeve area, and this is just the beginning. So just wanted to show you how it looks, the difference when you compare it to the front. There's about six rows, I think, extra. 6 rows extra knit from this back, and it gives you that heightness. Okay, so when you lay it down, this is how it looks like. It's just to give you a better idea of the short row. And when you look closely, you won't see any holes or nothing. So I'm going to share you this technique that I've been using on my knitting. Just to give you just that extra 6 rows, give that height. So when you fold it, let me just fold it for you. When you fold it like this, well, I just started, so when you fold it, you can see the height of the back of the sweater that I am going to be knitting. So let's get started. The yarn that I'm using is angorarabbityarn. It's from France. And the needles are 4.5 millimeter knitting needles. Can't find them. Okay, so just wanted to share you this tutorial, and let's get started. The shrug that I am going to knit is a medium size, and I draw a diagram. So I'm going to be casting on a total of 50 stitches. And this is the 3 stitches. It's going to be a V-neck, so 3 stitches from the front. 1 to increase, 10 for sleeves for each, and 20 for the back. And the yarn that I'm using is angorarabbityarn, 100%. It's one of the best yarns that can be found. It's pretty expensive. It's like $15 Canadian dollar for 10 gram. Yeah, 10 gram. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be demonstrating how to do the short row on the back. And I wanted to show you from the beginning, because people do ask me, how do you knit, because I'm demonstrating. I will put the links below. I am demonstrating to knit for a small size, and this is going to be a medium, so I use measurements, and you have to figure out yourself. Like, there's no one will tell you what to do, and I don't have a pattern for this. It's one of my own, so please do not ask for a pattern. I do get a lot of comments about that. If I do have a pattern, I will put it below, or I will forward it to my Etsy shop, which I only have one pattern available. So, cast on, total of 50 stitches for a medium size. And I just use my regular cast on. So just cast on. And we're going to be, I'm going to be doing the edges later on. So this is just going to be the body of the shrug. So cast on 50 stitches. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I have cast on total of 50 stitches, and this is the right side of the and you can understand because the long tail that I have cast on is on my left side when I'm facing it towards me. So when I turn my work, this is going to be the wrong side of the work. So when I do the wrong side of the work, I am going to be purling, knitting yarn on the front from the front. Just like that. I do apologize, I did some dyeing, so my fingertips can be a little bit dark. Tried to wash it off, but it doesn't come off easily. I dyed some yarn, and nice colors, turned out nice. But unfortunately, my fingers got dyed too. So, continue knitting like this. This is just a regular knit stitch yarn from the front. And this is the wrong side, so when we come back to the front side, we will start to divide the body parts of the shrug. And I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, the first 3 stitches, I am going to knit the first, and then I'm going to increase just like this. And then 2, 3 is going to be the front of the body. This is going to be a V-neck, so when we increase, this is going to increase. And then without pulling that stitch, I'm going to increase like this and knit 1 and do another increase. Oops. Oh my. Did I do? Grab it back and then increase this one. Just like this. So we did the one part. Now we're going to be knitting 10 stitches. This is going to be the sleeve part. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, and then increase 1, knit 1, increase 1. So we did the V neck area, we did the sleeve, and now we're doing the back of the body. Okay, the back of the body is going to be a total of 20 stitches. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and we're done the back, and we're going to do increase, knit 1, and do another increase. So we're done one part. Now we're going to do the sleeve, which is 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then increase 1, knit 1, increase another 1, and we have 3. So we're done. And this is going to be the V-neck. So do an increase from here. You can do an increase from here too, but I figure it out later. The more you knit, the more you find better methods to knit. Okay, so we're done. This is the right side of the work, and the wrong side of the work is just going to be a knit stitch. But I am going to start doing the short row, and I will show you how to do that. So just grab this. Just knit regular. Gonna knit till I get the back where the 20 stitches is. Well, there's supposed to be one increase on each side, so there's supposed to be 22 stitches. Okay, so yeah, this is just the wrong side of the shrug. And just knit like this. Okay, we're almost there. Just gonna check where I am. It's hard to see with the fuzzy, right? So I'm gonna come all the way here where the increase is, and I'm gonna turn from here. Okay. So knit a couple of more stitches. Don't want to pass that point. Oh, just a little bit more left. Yeah. This customer ordered last year from me for her wedding, and I knit her a white shrug for her wedding day. And now she said she loved the sweater, the shrug so much, she wanted me to knit her a pink one. So now she commissioned me to knit her a pink one. 4 more stitches, 5. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, let's check where we are. Okay, so I am where we did the increase. So now I'm going to knit 2 more. Well, no, yeah, I'm not going to knit 2 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the stitch without knitting, and I am going to do like this, and I'm going to turn my work just like this. So this yarn is going to be on the front, and I am going to slip this stitch without knitting, and I am going to continue knitting. So by doing this, the back part of the body is going to be higher than comparing to the front, and it's going to give that look. Okay, I'm going to do increase here. And I'm just going to regular knit all the way, those 22 stitches. And I'm going to do another short row. I'm going to slip and then turn my work. These extra 4 rows is going to give that nice store-bought look. I've been knitting without doing the short row, and I noticed when I do the short row, it looks way better. And I noticed from my customers, they comment, they message me right away, oh, this is fantastic, I'm in love with my shrug, and so on. So customers, I can see that customers see that too, so that's a nice way too. Okay, so I am here. I am going to do a increase here, and I'm going to knit one, and I'm going to slip stitch this, and I'm going to have my yarn on the front, turn my work just like this. This way, the reason we're doing this is there won't be any holes. Yeah, it helps it. Okay, so I'm going to slip this just like this. And I'm going to have this yarn on the front. And I'm just going to knit this just like this. So on this, so we did 2 rows. So on the, this is our 3rd row. So for this one, I'm going to go all the way to the sleeve, all the way to the neck area where we had the 3 stitches this time. And then I'm going to build that that length, and you can see it. Well, you notice this when it's finished. That's when you notice it. At the beginning, you don't understand it. And it gives you that professional handmade look. So we just knit all the way to where the 3 stitches was, and we increase so there should be 4, and we turn our work there. Okay. So I passed it. You can see it, right? You can feel it when you do the short row. It's this. There's more rows here, knitted rows. Now here's less. Okay, so I really recommend this yarn. It's really hard to find this yarn, and it comes from France. Okay, here we're almost done. Okay, I'm just going to turn my work and check it from the front, and yes, we are there. So I'm going to knit 2 more stitches. Just like this, 2, and I'm going to slip this one, and then move this yarn to the front, and turn my work, just like this, and slip this back, and I am going to knit 1 and increase 1, just like this, and this is all to it. So when you come back, we're going to knit all the way, and I'll just show you how it looks like so far. And this is how it looks. So we're going to knit all the way here, all the way we did the 3, and then we did the increase. So we're going to knit all the way where we did the last increase, and slip it, and put the yarn on the front, back. So I will meet you at the end. So continue knitting. And don't forget your increases. So don't forget your increases between. And yeah, increase here and increase here. Don't forget, and I'll meet you at the end. I have knit all the way, and I did my increase, and I knit 1. So I'm not going to do an increase, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch this, turn this on the front, again slip stitch this, just like this, slip it to the other needle, and then I'm going to purl. And this is all to it. So I'm going to continue knitting, and I will knit, and you can see the increase. The back of the sweater is going to be higher. This extra couple of rows shows a big difference, and this way you won't see any holes. So I will knit, and I will show you how it looks like. And this is so far, this is how it looks like. But I will knit I will come back here and show you how to continue to knit. But this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to knit yarn on the front, do the purl stitch, wrong side of the work. What I do is what I will be knitting. What I see is what I will be knitting. And I will meet you at the end here. Remember, we did a slip stitch, and we removed the yarn. We didn't knit the last 4 stitches, so I will meet you down there to show you how to knit it. Okay, so I am here where I did the slip stitch. Just to show you, I'll just move this here. Okay, this is the stitch where I didn't knit and I moved the yarn. Okay, so just gonna knit these stitches just regularly. So just like this, just knit them. And you will see a little bit of different. You will notice something different, but just continue knitting. Well, I feel it. Maybe you won't notice it. Okay, so this is how it looks like so far. See? And yeah, you can see the difference, the height with those couple of rows. And here we just only knitted 2 rows, I think, so we knit the 3rd. And you just continue knitting like this. And for the V-neck, this is a V-neck that I am knitting, the Shrug. So I don't increase every row. Just slip this. And when I come back, I will increase. And here, sometimes it's hard to see where my increase was. So remember, we had 3 stitches and we increased and we had 4. Now we have more. You can put a marker, but I don't. I should. This is where I increase. I make a stitch, I knit one, and I make another stitch just like this. And I just continue. So this is all to it. I just wanted to share you this tutorial how to do the short row while I was doing this, knitting this order for a customer. And that's usually how I do my tutorials. I'm usually working on an order, and then I say, well, this would be nice to demonstrate. And when you just continue knitting, you will see the difference between the front and the back. The back is more higher than the front. And it gives you that, like you will see, especially if you're knitting a sweater, like around and around, you will see the difference as well. And I will be knitting my son pretty soon. I'm going to start that one, and I will be doing a tutorial. And for his sweater, did I increase here? I think I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, don't forget to increase your stitches. If you do, you will have less stitches, and it's not nice. So I was supposed to increase here, which I forgot. It happens, but try not to. Try to increase where you're supposed to. Put a marker if you get complicated. I don't. but I'm supposed to. Sometimes I'm lazy to pull it out and move it around. Well, yeah, anyways, so this is how it's done, and I just wanted to share you this tutorial, and I will show you when I finish this, the shrug, the finished touch, and for you to see. At the beginning I will post that on my mannequin. Super soft, and yes, see, this is high, this is low, and when you fold it, you will see the difference. Like this will be higher when you fold it. From, like, let's say this is the back, right? When you fold it like this, you can see the difference. If you don't do the short row, it would be like this, same height. Okay, it's a nice short tutorial I wanted to share. And I will link the small size that I have. It's the same. For a small size, I cast on total of 50 stitches. And for a large size, I cast on total of 63 stitches. You can play around. Just some people have a bigger bicep, like where the fattest fattest part of your arm is, just underneath your underarm. And if you have that larger, you can increase these. Just measure yourself, watch your gauge, knit your gauge, and this is for a large size. And if you want to do a crew neck, you just add 5 more stitches on front to have the crew neck, the extra 5 stitches around with the crew neck. Yeah, I didn't write the extra large here, but for a small size, I cast on a total of 40 stitches, 3, 7 on the sleeves, and this is supposed to be 16. Down 39, but it looks like a small amount of stitches, but I do not like the opening of the neck area. So if you want it open, then you have to cast on so many more stitches. And I cast on small stitches, and I knit about 7. If it's a small size, I knit down 7 inches. If it's a medium size, I knit 8 inches long, and then I divide the body parts for the sleeves. And if you are a large size, I knit 9 inches down, and then I divide the sleeves, and I put them on my like my stitch holders for the sleeves. And I continue knitting the body part. So I just wanted to share you this. This is a bonus information, and I just wanted to share you this short row, how it's done. Please do not forget to subscribe, share my tutorials with your friends and families. I really appreciate that. I'm almost 15,000 subscribers. Yay! Almost 15, yeah, since 2009. It's going slow, but it is moving a bit. And happy knitting!